Why is it so easy to play video games for hours, but when we study for 10 minutes, we are already cooked? It's about how our brains are wired. Video games are designed to keep us hooked with constant rewards, clear progress, and a sense of achievement. But studying, it's the exact opposite. No flashy level ups, instant rewards, or sense of progress. You can spend hours reviewing your notes and still feel like you have learned nothing. In this video, I'll show you how to turn studying into a game so you can actually enjoy it and, most importantly, stick with it. My name is Pierre and I'm a computer engineering student, and in the past years I've tried countless ways to make studying feel like a game so I could get better grades and actually enjoy the process. Step 1. Track your progress. Most students study without clearly defined goals. We read, take notes, or solve exercises, but we rarely stop to ask ourselves, am I actually improving? Without feedback, studying feels like wandering in an open world game with no quest log. Just endless grinding with no clear direction. And that's exactly why most of us feel lost or unmotivated. So here's the first power up. Create opportunities to track your progress. Just like in a game, when you have a character level, skills, experience points, you need a way to visualize your growth. One of the best ways to do this is through self-assessments. Instead of passively reviewing notes, set up weekly or bi-weekly progress checkpoints. Take a practice test under timed conditions, close your notes and try to explain a topic out loud, or create a giant mind map to connect everything you have learned so far. These methods don't just help you track your progress, they also make you notice where and what you need to improve on. Another game-inspired method that actually changed the way I study today is the grow table. Think of it as your personal skill tree. Write down every topic you need to learn and categorize them as weak, improving, or mastered. Every time you move a topic up a level, you get that satisfying feeling of progression, just like unlocking a new ability in an RPG. Because once you gain clarity on your objectives, studying stops feeling like a grind and starts feeling like an adventure. But let's be real, in games, progress alone doesn't make them feel addictive. You don't just level up, you get rewarded. Every quest completed, every defeated boss, every skill unlocked. If we want to stay motivated while studying, we need to do the same. And that's where the second power up comes in. Building a reward system. Here's how you can do it. Start by setting clear study milestones. For example, finish 3 Pomodoro sessions or solve 20 practice problems. But instead of checking them off a list, attach a real reward for each one. Maybe after 3 study blocks, you get 15 minutes of gaming. Or after finishing a tough chapter, you treat yourself to your favorite snack. And here's the trick. Make sure the reward matches the effort. If you study for 30 minutes, don't take a break of 2 hours. The goal is to keep the balance. Just like in games, where harder challenges give better rewards. You can even turn it into a currency system. Give yourself study coins for every completed task and trade them for bigger rewards at the end of the week. This might sound simple, but trust me, it actually works. Because once you start associating studying with the instant rewards, your brain stops seeing it as something to avoid and starts seeing it as something worth doing. But here's the thing, even with rewards, if your study method is boring or ineffective, you're still going to struggle. That's why I started using Study, a tool that actually adapts to how you learn best. Instead of just rereading, it makes studying interactive. You can turn your notes into interactive flashcards, challenge yourself with mini-games, and follow a Duolingo-style learning journey designed for university. And the best part, Study tells you when and how to study based on what actually helps you retain information. No more guessing and no more wasting time. Just open Notion, study smarter, and watch your grades go up. First 100 users get 20% off with the code STUDY20. As now, at the time of the recording, I think there are like 12 codes left, so hurry up. In this last step, we're going to change the way you study so it feels natural, effective, and even fun. For the longest time, I thought I was studying the right way. I spent hours making aesthetic notes on Notion, highlighting key points, and rereading them over and over and over again. But when exams came around, I realized I wasn't actually learning. I realized I was just reviewing passively. My grades were not reflecting the effort I was putting in, and I felt stuck. That was because I was relying on passive techniques, rereading notes, without real engagement, like a game forcing you to watch endless tutorials without letting you play. You wouldn't learn much, and you'd probably quit out of boredom. So instead, I started using active study techniques that make learning much more effective, like active recall or spaced repetition. These methods force your brain to interact with the material, making studying not only more effective, but also more rewarding. Here's how you can apply them. Instead of just reading your notes, try to quiz yourself. Try to cover up some parts of your notes and see if you can recall the key points. Use flashcards, practice problems, or even trying to teach the topic to someone else. The key here is to make studying feel more like a challenge to overcome, rather than just an information dump. And the best way to do that is by using the right tools, ones that actually make studying interacting and engaging.